but we're talking for like damn near almost a year every single day like clockwork. And it's about
How did it get where you just never met?
well, what happens is she gets moved, right? And we just lose contact. She gets moved and we lose contact. It's a fucking sad story. If you're out there and you recognize my voice,
Hopefully it's a little deeper than it was back then.
it is time for the story of the week.
Yes.
I'm not sure, Paul, if you ever seen a story, but we have some great ones up on YouTube. We tell a lot of stories. What kind of stories have we told, Pink?
Well, you missed the train 3 or 4 times. Didn't get on to smash a chick after several buddies had. Got hit so hard in football you pooped on yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these are good stories.
Yeah, man. You mentioned one earlier about the college roommate who
stole your girl. You put in a couple hours at the beach, wooing and finessing her, and then he takes her at the last minute and smashes her right above you.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a girl who had a stank coochie who was killed by her new husband on honeymoon night.
Yeah, that was outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We have 2 death stories actually. Last week you had a college buddy die.
Yes.
In a knife fight at a club.
Yeah, died in my arms in Jacksonville, Duval, Florida.
Fuck that.
No, it's all good. This week is a much lighter story.
Let's hope so. I mean, if not, we're gonna start calling you the Crypt Keeper.
It's a much lighter story. And it stems from my time. I was a early teenager, right? And so we talked about the foster care system, and you know what happens is like, okay, so I'm younger, and my parents did best they could, right? They're doing the best they can, things of that nature. But at times it's hard to keep up with the things that they're doing and raising the family. Right. So comes a time where I need to find somewhere to stay. Now, luckily for me, like a lot of kids in the hood or whatever, they have grandparents. Right. That's what happens. Right. So if their parents can't take care of them for whatever reason, the grandparents will step in and take them. Like that happens a lot in the Black community.
8 out of 10 times.
8 out of 10. Right. So that happened with me. So I move in. With my grandparents. And at the time, Pete, remember I told you that I never had slept on a bed before until I got to college. So now this is my first opportunity to have my own room and my own bed. I'm fucking excited. But what my grandparents decided to do is I have 2 cousins at the same time, and they're actually in the foster care system. They're in the system, and they're like, at the time, they're like distant cousins or whatever, how it's explained to me. But they're searching the family, and it's not funny, but it kind of is, because you got 2 kids from the hood, and it's like they're teenagers, and it's like the family is looking like, I want to help, but I mean, I don't know the, and when I think about it, I thought about it today, and I'm like, I'm probably the same way, because I'm in a position now, I'm okay, and I could take on a child in my family if it was absolutely desperately needed to. But, if they were from the Tangelo Park or fucking, you know what I'm saying, or Pine Hills, I would think twice or 3 times about it. Like, I'm just being honest.
Okay.
But, so.
Hope the family's tuned in tonight.
Wow.
So my grandparents decide they're going to take them in as well. They don't want them to go to, because they're actually at this time, they're through the system. They, it went through all of that. They couldn't find a family member, and they actually go to a group home. Like you said, 8 out of 10 times they go to a group home, and that's where they actually wound up at. And he gets them from the group home, signs the papers, all that good stuff, legal adoption, instead of getting them through the foster care system. All right. So we get them. So one is a boy, one is a girl. So the girl gets the room and gets the bed. So I'm back on the couch. Right? But so it's my first time getting to know them and things like that. But the boy is only a year older than me, but he's much more far advanced. So whatever, he knows about girls. I haven't talking to girls yet, nothing like that. you know. And he's actually a part of the story where I told about the crackhead the crackhead with no teeth tried to give me head. She gave him head. She didn't have any money to pay for the drugs, so she gave him head and came out, took her teeth out, and tried to give me head too, and I ran out of the house.
Oh my!
But so it's the same person. But
would you run away as well in that situation, Paula?
What is this story?
I'll get to the point of this story. So I'm just letting you know, like, this is how far advanced that he is. He's good with the girls right now at the early age.
Toothless or otherwise.
Toothless or otherwise. So he's so there's this girl. He's letting me know, like, yo, this is this girl that we were in the foster care with, and we have the number. We have the number there. So I get the girl's number. It's like a main number. So every time I call, then I have to ask for her. Then
this is a girl at the group home.
Yeah, and it has to be time for them to talk on the phone. Like there's only it's only certain amount of times they're allowed to talk on the phone.
What were the prime hours for chat at the group home?
It's almost like a jail, man. When you think about it.
I was gonna say.
It really is.
Yeah, and so I'm talking. This is literally the first time ever that I'm like talking to a girl in a romanticized type of way. And so I learned a lot from that situation. And we talking every day. I can't wait to get home, get on this phone, and talk to this girl from like whatever 6 to 6:30.
Was this a pre-cell phone era?
Yeah.
So you're on the house phone.
Yes.
On the house phone.
And where you're going around the corner so not everyone can
with the long phone cord.
With the long phone cord. I'm around the corner. You know.
Oh man.
They're making fun of me and this and that. And you just got a bunch of dumb shit. I love you, and I can't wait to see you, and this and I have no fucking idea what this girl looks like.
Damn, I wish somebody would create the cell phone so we can send nudes.
She could be 300 pounds or no, whatever.
Maybe 3 1/4.
You know what I mean? I have no idea. But she gave me this great experience to where I'm talking to this girl, and so you know what I mean. I get back, I can go to school, and now I have some type of experience that I'm off to
got some game.
Yeah, I got some game, which I didn't use. But but what happens is I never meet this girl. I never see this girl
ever to this day.
Ever. But we're talking for like damn near almost a year every single day like clockwork. And it's about
how did it get where you just never met?
Well, what happens is she gets moved, right? And we just lose contact. She gets moved and we lose contact. It's a fucking sad story. If you're out there and you recognize my voice,
hopefully it's a little deeper than it was back then.
Hit me up, man.
You never look for her on social media?
No, never looked her up on social media, man.
You got some homework.
Yeah, you wasted that.
But just like Paula, I lost contact. I mean, you lose contact with those people.
Oh man,
I blame it on her. She didn't set a good precedent.
She could have looked for you, but you change your name so damn frequently. It could be a problem.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That is very true.
That's a whole nother story.
Did you ever have a romanticized relationship, or maybe a
with anyone in a group home?
Yeah, a group home, or a foster home brother,
or prison?
No,
never.
Really?
Nope.
That's not interesting, Paul. That's not what we wanted to hear.
I don't know how
you've let us down.
Most of the times it was
all the talk about your book and everything was just a misdirection action to get to this question.
I knew it. I knew it had to be something.
Never got close or anything.
No, never.
Really?
So your first romanticized relationship was after you got out the home, after 18, 19, whatever.
No. Well, in foster care, I had worked for McDonald's, so I had the guy that was fry.
What was your role at McDonald's?
The fry guy was my boyfriend.
Oh, the story is heating up.
Be careful about the fry guy.
The fry guy, man. He's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met. We couldn't.
Extra salt, please.
So couldn't talk to him on the phone at the foster home because she monitored our calls. So we would have our relationship when we were at work.
Wait, what do you mean they monitor? Like they listen to like every word, or they just kind of?
Oh yeah.
Really?
She would sit, the phone with the long phone cord was in the kitchen.
Damn.
And she would sit at the dining table whenever we had a call. Yep.
Well, what was you guys talking about that you were scared of monitorized?
Yeah,
calls?
must have gotten pretty dirty pretty quick.
Nothing. I never talked to anyone at the house. Never.
Shout
I
out
talked
to
to
the
all
Fry
my
Guy.
friends at school or all my boyfriend. I talked to him at McDonald's. So I didn't talk to anyone at the house.
Really?
Because I knew he listened to everything.
Did you ever get to go on like a date? Little private time with the Fry Guy?
On break.
But not like an actual, hey, we're going to go to the movies or...
No, we did end up going to prom together. So there was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you score?
No.
Oh, shit.
I was a good girl.
I didn't
That doesn't
consider
have
that.
anything to do with it.
We define good much differently.
Much differently.
Yeah,
man.
that's-
You're on the bench. That's not what.
yeah.
That's not what we do.
I
here.
would say you were a
Listen.
bad girl.
Listen, I've listened to a few of your episodes, and I kept saying, Brian, I don't think I belong on your little podcast because I've listened to some stuff you guys have talked about, and
Everyone
I
belongs.
don't know.
This is no little podcast.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I
Straight,
take
Brian.
the word
Stand
little
straight.
out.
Get that right.
My bad.
No, but
Did you ever look up the Fry Guy, find out what he's doing now? Is he manager maybe?
Oh, he drives trucks.
Trucks.
Yeah.
you did look him
Oh,
up.
I like it. That's some real love. Bubba sold us some really goods with that fake ass relationship.
This is a real deal. Hey, any rekindleship?
No, absolutely not.
Never didn't slide in the DMs 40 years later.
No. You know, when you went to high school, all the kids that were popular and, everyone was they don't look like that anymore. They've put on weight. They're not, all the kids that were bullies that would pick on you and they, had their hair and the fly clothes and this, that. No,
Paul,
they're not the
I
same.
look exactly the same.
Well, I don't know, Brian. You're the same height, yes.
Oh, what a low blow.
That was. You had to get down low to make it.